Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 2v2 on Duel between the red team in the upper left. It is happydeath in the classic Helix and Makeshift in the Easter Bunny Osprey. And their opponents, the green team in the bottom right, is OmegaMan in the Recon Angel and WolfCuB in the Void Neo. All four people are different mechs, thank God. That's pretty cool. You don't really see that very often anymore, or really in any meta. So it's good to see that these players are kind of going for a little bit more variety. WolfCuB gonna go with the harass again. Predictable type of thing that it's weird to not see a high tier team like Makeshift and happydeath not anticipate that. Like, it's so standard that it's just kind of strange that no one, especially since the opposing team has a Neo on it. So I don't know, just a little confusing for me. But either way, it's not going to be a humongous delay. They've already taken it, and they're about even with the green team, who's taking their outpost now. But red team has the neutral. Oh, has already taken it with probes nonetheless, because probes are they're completely worthless. Not completely worthless. Very few niche applications, I guess. But now the red team is actually ahead in the next outpost time. Oh man, happydeath with great follow there and taking WolfCuB out before he can get back to his outpost. WolfCuB attempting to stealth out of there, but not actually able to get out of the line of fire of happydeath's Helix shots. The mid-fight has started. Okay, both teams are actually approaching the same way from top-bottom. And the green team actually way more aggressively going in. OmegaMan firing with his sniper. Angel has been indirectly nerfed because of generators. Because generators got nerfed, they need to be charged up. So usually, or at least previously, you would see Angel players just camp with 1 or 2 generators, and they'd be able to fire basically forever. And WolfCuB, low on health, needs to retreat back to that other outpost, while OmegaMan, taking care of this jackal drop by happydeath. But the green team has actually lost a lot of units over here. OmegaMan definitely needs to start to snipe as much as possible, and needs to do it very intelligently, so the red team is unable to save a lot of those units. But happydeath is actually just spamming those missiles, and he might actually be able to get a kill on OmegaMan here. And will he? Nobody blocked from WolfCuB, but he didn't actually need it because he was really close to the post and had enough health to get back to it before happydeath got the finish. happydeath getting the box. The other box is not grabbed yet, and I would think that happydeath is going to go straight for it after he... oh, I didn't even notice this. A side drop of a Longhorn to try to get neutralization does not get anywhere. Again, the left box has not been taken, but early game it's not as important because for the most part, especially in the 2v2 or 1v1, you have to put a lot more focus in the early exchanges. You don't really have too much time to fly over to the side and grab that box. happydeath was just pretty much here already, so he was like already in the area, so he might as well have grabbed the box, which he did. But he still has not grabbed this one, so just goes to show how important it is just to be at the fight, helping with micro, helping with extra damage, and Makeshift actually getting finished off by OmegaMan's sniper rifle. Roller, oh man, just got itself completely killed. That is a lot of units, but rollers do wander, so if you're not going to push already, you might as well leave the roller behind. A lot of people try to leave them in their front lines because they're great at tanking damage, and, that front, I think it has additional front armor, something like that. I can't remember all the mechanics anymore, but, yeah, that's a very common tactic because it has such a large health pool. It's easy to heal up with an Osprey and any healing units, and you can just save it really quick and easily. But it does wander, so if your front line, and WolfCuB is dropping over here, if your front line is really, really close to the enemy's front line, your roller might get itself killed. And actually do have a hidden, or not even that hidden, a couple tanks dropped over here. happydeath. Oh, but WolfCuB actually coming with a couple jumpers. Makeshift not able to drop the probes in time, and actually this is a lost outpost. This is completely lost. Makeshift is gonna be, WolfCuB's gonna be able to drop a couple extra jackals, but on the other side, happydeath is actually already going for fort damage. OmegaMan blocking as much as possible, but happydeath has a lot of units over here, and WolfCuB I think is coming back to help him in that fight. Green team pushing up to the forward. So this is actually close to an all-in for the red team. This is the majority of their resources, and this outpost is the only positional advantage they have on the entire map. happydeath pulling back here, only has 2 probes left in that post, will get easily neutralized by WolfCuB's mech fire because probes are so low in health. And I guess WolfCuB did notice that. And it does look like the green team is now moving up. Red team going to neutralize this post as well. So happydeath flying by there, going to realize he wants to grab some infantry to take that outpost under his control. But WolfCuB now going to go for a couple jumpers. Will he go for a cheese over here? He's waiting for happydeath to leave, but he does not have much, energy left. This is completely surrounded but not taken, which is a little bit funny to see. Red team has lost the bottom outpost. A couple of units left, not really enough to, put up any kind of a fight. But happydeath has been able to take this right side outpost and gonna go for the corner as well. Makeshift, will he be able to take this corner back? I think so, because it has been largely ignored by the green team in recent, couple minutes and seconds or whatever you want to call that. And, WolfCuB coming back and dropping a bunch of tanks down. So, as we know, tanks equals good everything. Probes, that's why happydeath was able to take things so quick, because he's using probes. They don't hold, they take. But, yeah, now the green team has a pretty massive advantage, just 70 to 23. Wow, my first upkeep call is, look at the state of the map. That's hilarious that it took me this long to, do an upkeep call out. But, yeah, red team way behind, both in unit count and upkeep, so they definitely need to pull something out of the hat. And OmegaMan trying to get this neutralization. Lots of jackals to protect for happydeath. And actually, OmegaMan really low in health, but looping away there. happydeath not able to get that finish, but does grab the box. It's still, one box is not really going to be able to do the job. Makeshift trying to do what he can with a single T99, but both red players are really short on pretty much everything, cash and units on the field. WolfCuB going to be able to take that last outpost that they neutralized and surrounded but never took. The middle outpost as well is going to be taken by the green team pretty soon. It will be neutralized, so the red team has basically nothing left. They did a little bit of fort damage. happydeath getting finished off there by a flacker, but they did a little bit of fort damage. They've taken the green team down to about 3/4 health, about 75%. Really not enough to use that to, to try to take control back from the green team. There is way too much of a deficit for the red team to overcome at this point. They could, if they got their health down to maybe like 1/4 left rather than 3/4 left, they might be able to continue doing drops and force the green team to allocate a bunch of units for fort protection. However, on Duel, there's only one side of the outpost exposed, and if you have a lunchbox, it's kind of easy peasy to defend. And it does look like the green team is going to start to they're going to start to finish at this point. OmegaMan going to push out with a Gorgon, and 2 goalies dropped at the corner, doing tons of damage, and Makeshift is actually really low on health. The flacker freaking looks like hats. But yeah, hat just smashing Makeshift right in the face. happydeath trying to neutralize here, but it does look like we did get a surrender from the green team, from the red team. So WolfCuB and OmegaMan taking this ranked 2v2 on Duel over Makeshift and happydeath. Okay. I think the turning point was probably the turning point of the game itself, regardless of who it was in favor of. The kind of the make or break time of the game, I think, was when both teams kind of had outposts neutralized and taken. happydeath took the close side on the bottom. Let's see if I can move around here. Nope. Oh, now the missile firing sound. Doesn't matter. happydeath took that bottom outpost, and WolfCuB took the corner post. happydeath chose to keep going, and WolfCuB kind of bunkered down. happydeath was not really able to do the damage he probably needed to with that approach due to OmegaMan's response. He's very quick to respond, and WolfCuB had tons of stuff in his build queue to drop down to hold, and Makeshift didn't really have anything to fight against it at the time. So it was kind of that 1v1 map split on each side of the map. So the red team was not really able to hold or make anything of their their attack, and the green team took it, and they were already ahead. They had mid basically locked down. They pushed to that forward, and that was pretty much it. I think if the red team had more units at the time, which obviously was kind of impossible because of the just the economics of the game, they didn't really have enough at that point in time to do a more significant fort attack. Even if they had all their units reallocated, I don't know if it would have really made a difference. They were pretty far behind by that point. If happydeath just bunkered down and tried to hold, I think it might have been a little bit better. It would have been kind of difficult, though, against the Angel. That gap in front of the close outpost just allows the Angel to easily snipe without really much threat from anything creeping up or the AA that's stationed back there. So yeah, I think that was kind of a lose-lose for the red team. There wasn't really any way from there. So I guess I would probably say that happydeath made the right choice in continuing to move forward, putting pressure on the fort, but it was just responded to really well by the green team. And yeah, great game, great game. Thanks to OmegaMan for sending this in. If you guys see any cool games that you spectate, you can send them in. If you play any cool games, you can send them in. Please try to use your best judgment when you do decide to submit a replay. Look at my video description. They have there's a lot of useful links. Nullcole's AirMech Replay Manager application that you can use to manage your replays, submit them to me and the rest of the replay pool. And there's also my replay submission form in there that gets any replay you submit sent out to everyone in the replay pool, including Frisky Cow, Maple Stage is on there, I think, still, etc. There's a bunch of links. You guys just got to check them out. Please. For the love of God, please. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.